DJs BrewTube beer review. Well, it's been one of those weeks. It's been a long week. We've had some good, we've had some bad, we've had some ugly. So it's time to self-medicate to make the happy come on the face. That's right. And where are we going to go to get our medicine today? That's right. We're going to go to Harpoon Brewery out of Boston, Massachusetts, US of A. Yay, yay. And we're going to get their Imperial Pumpkin. That's right. This is a 2014 vintage of this beer. And I think it's the first year that it's been out commercially. They produced it first in 2013 and as a sort of a pilot batch in their new 10-barrel kettle. Cool beer to make. So, this is an Imperial Stout, but it's an Imperial Pumpkin Stout. Clocks in at 10.5% ABV and between 10 and 65 IBUs. Nah, that's kind of for the stout. They don't say what the IBUs are. Oh well, an Imperial Stout like this, the IBUs don't matter so much anyway sometimes, now do they? So, for adjuncts in this beer, they're using fresh pumpkin, cinnamon, nutmeg, allspice, molasses, and brown sugar. They're kind of the usual suspects for beers, but I've had really good luck with Imperial Pumpkin Stouts, and they're saying on the bottle here that this beer is sort of a hybrid. It's half Imperial Stout and half Pumpkin Ale. I'm liking that. I've had good luck with pumpkin ales for the most part this year. You get some that are kind of okay. This beer was okay, but the shipyard beer was pretty good, and that was a nice pumpkin ale. So I'm hoping that this will be maybe like Dark of the Moon Pumpkin Stout I had, or maybe the one, I think it was like the Fisherman's Imperial Pumpkin Stout, or whatever. I'm diving into this bad boy, popping the cap, because I'm ready for some strong-ass brew now. Let's see what we got. Boom. Nice hiss off the top. Lovely Harpoon crown. We've got the date right on the front of the bottle, inkjetted on there. Harpoon is really good about that. Nice. Wow, I can smell the pumpkin wafting off this bad boy already. Yeah. Gotta like that. Got a big old bomber. It's just me here tonight. I can pour it deep. Now can I? Hell yes. Wow, I can smell the gourdy pumpkinness coming off the top of this. Dang. Okay, it is pitch black. Ain't no light of any kind, not even down at the stem of the glass coming through this. With a head settled down real quick, it's 10.5%, or that happens sometimes. A little bit soap sudsy, dark khaki bubbles, about a half finger when I swirl it. Oh yeah, plenty of alcohol legs, and I sense by looking at my swirl here, we're going to get some nice glass lacing. But take a look at that, guys. That's a nice looking stout. It's got that nice Imperial Stout look. I'm ready to dive into the aroma, which I can smell from here. Let's see what's in here on the nose. Wow, big gourdy pumpkin. That's encouraging. This beer, the shipyard beer, smelled really big and gourdy up in front when I had it. After that, I'm getting some cinnamon, coffee, chocolate, caramel, nutmeg, a bit of the allspice. It smells like burnt brown sugar, sort of. And a lot of roasted notes in this. Man, this smells really good, but the thing that's most encouraging is that the pumpkin aroma is big in this, because sometimes we decide, what is it? Is it a pumpkin beer? Is it a stout? But this really smells like a conglomeration of both of them. I'm ready to dive in. Got it at the right temperature. Cheers. Yeah. Man, that's hitting the spot. That is a cool beer. Up front, you get gourdy pumpkin. After that, you're getting cinnamon. Then a bit of like milk chocolate mixed with that burnt brown sugar. On the back end is like a coffee roasted note taste. The alcohol is well hidden in the aroma and in the taste. I can get some warmth going down in it. The carbonation's spot on. It's got a nice medium full coating body. It's got a real mouth coating feel to it. This is one of the most mouth coating feels that I've had. And these pumpkin stouts, the carbonation is enough that it kind of scrubs your palate as you drink it down. But man, that's got really nice flavors. I like how it's playing together. The pumpkin isn't as pronounced in the taste as it is in the aroma, but it's there, and they're telling you it's a hybrid, a conglomeration between the two. And of course that Imperial Stout end of the half is going to be the bigger and beefier in flavor. But man, it's a cool beer. The head's died down, but when you swirl it, man, it really coats the glass. I don't know if you can see that on the camera. I'll do it, but man, it's really coating on the inside of the glass. It's got that nice hefty stout feel to it. This is one of the best beers from Harpoon I've had. I've had several other beers, probably 10 to 14 Harpoon beers over the years. And this one's the one that I would think is going to leave the most lasting memory with me. I had their coffee porter that was really good too, but this is a really tasty beer. I can see why they said, yeah, this rocks, because it's a well-made fruit and vegetable beer or pumpkin beer. It's more imperial stout than that, but you can tell the pumpkins in there and the fall spices and stuff. I think it's a really well-made beer. I'm digging this. I'm not going to have any trouble, besides being a bit cronked, finishing this 22 ounces of 10.5% happiness. So, what do we grade a beer like this? Right Beer gives it an 82. Excuse me. I think that's a little bit low. Beer Advocate is giving it an 83. I also think that's low. I like this beer. I'm giving it an A-. I'm giving it a 90. I think with some cellaring on this, this will be an A beer. As I'm drinking it down, I noticed the alcohol a little bit more, and it is pretty hot going down. Not like killer, oh, I can't drink this, but sometimes these pumpkin beers are like that when they're fresh. Most of them aren't really. Most of them have that boozy hit, and I think the booziness is almost supposed to be there sometimes to parry off the sweetness and the spices to kind of act almost like a hop would in some beers, to add like another dimension to it. But really tasty brew, and this bomber costs $5.99, so you know my ass is going out and grabbing another bottle of this to cellar. Hell yes. Really tasty. I recommend this, guys. You know I've drank a shitload of pumpkin beers, and I don't tell you stuff's good unless I really think it is good. I like this. I like this as much as I liked Warlock the other day, and I gave that about an A-, I think, when I had it. So, really dig it. This is cheaper by $3 a bottle, $2 to $3 a bottle. It's a good beer. So, to the next DJs BrewTube, I really would appreciate it if you would think locally, drink locally, and support the craft beer movement. I also would super appreciate it if you rate, comment, subscribe, and hit that like button, because that also, like Liquid Happiness here, puts the happy face on DJ. So, till then, I got nothing but a bunch of love for you. Some pumpkin beer, drinking happiness going down, and you know what's coming. That's right, a big ass peace.